Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture. Here in this lecture, I will try to discuss one question of continuity. The question is that every polynomial function is a continuous function. We will try to prove it. In class 11, we have got the idea about polynomial function. Polynomial function means what? A function is said to be a polynomial function, which is of the form of fx is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square up to an x to the power n. Remember, the n, that means the degree of the variable should be a natural number always. A n-or place of jitu expression thakibo, it should be a natural number. An not equal to 0, that means an not equal to 0, that means if a polynomial function is the highest degree is n, then the coefficient of that term should not be equal to 0. It is a polynomial of degree n. যেতিয়া তুমি polynomial of degree n বুলি কবা তেতিয়া হলে an or value কেটাও 0 হ'ব নোৱাৰিব, and ai, that means the coefficient of each and every variable should be a real number. Ai's, that means maybe a1, maybe a2, maybe a0, maybe a3, maybe up to a5, a100, whatever it may be, it should be a real number. So we have got a polynomial function. Now we'll try to discuss the continuity of a function. It is known to us, that means whenever we have to discuss the continuity of a function, points should be mentioned. But here it is not mentioned that at which point you have to discuss the continuity. Then what will be the procedure? We will try to consider one element from its domain. So here, domain of the function is real number. It is known to us. Domain of a polynomial function is always real number. Mono rakhiba, polynomial function or domain to hoda ki hoy, real number hoy. Now what we will do, we will consider an arbitrary point from its domain. Let's C belongs to R. What is R? R is nothing but the domain. C belongs to R, be arbitrary. What does it mean? That means we have considered an arbitrary element from its domain. In its domain, all the real numbers are there. Out of all those real numbers, it is not possible for us to check for each and every real number it is continuous or not. Protectu real number karone tahator continuity tumi check koribo nwara. He karone ami ene kota symbol use korisu jitu neki gutei real number ki represent kore. So আমি যদি seed continuous বুলি proof কৰিব পাৰো তেতিয়া হলে আমি generalize কৰিম যে it is true for or it is continuous at each and every real number কারণ c এ প্ৰত্যেকটো real number ক represent কৰিছে. Now f of c is equal to what? So we will try to find it out. First of all, functional value, because to be continuous, functional value and limiting value should be equal. F of x is equal to this one expression, so f of c is equal to a naught a1 c. In place of x we have written c, so that's why wherever x is there in place of x we will try to write down c. Correct? It will be a n c to the power n. Now also we will try to find out limiting value. Limit x tends to c f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to c. As the function is a polynomial function, so the expression for f of x will be this one. So in place of f of x, we will write down a naught a1x up to a n x to the power n. Now, as the limit of each and every term exists, প্ৰত্যেকটো term or individual limit থকাৰ কাৰণে আমি limit to separate কে লিখিব পাৰো. In class 11 you have got it. Whenever you have to apply the limit in any expression which contains two or more terms, to before applying the limit, you should have the confirmation about it that individual limit exists or not. তোমালোকে যেতিয়া এটা এক্সপ্ৰেছন পাবা য'ত তাত দুটা বা তাতকৈ বেছি টাৰ্ম থাকিব, প্ৰত্যেকটোৰে ইণ্ডিভিজুৱেল লিমিট এক্সিষ্ট কৰিলে তোমালোকে লিমিটটো ছেপাৰেটকৈ লিখিব পাৰিবা. কিন্তু আমি জানো যে এইটো পলিনোমিয়েল ফাংচন হয়, প্ৰত্যেকটো টাৰ্মৰ লিমিট এক্সিষ্ট কৰিছে, চ' সেইকাৰণে আমি ইণ্ডিভিজুৱেল লিমিট উলিয়াই দিব পাৰিম. চ' এক্সৰ জেগাত চি পুট কৰিম ইন দ্য ফাৰ্ষ্ট টাৰ্ম, চ' ইট উইল বি এ নট প্লাছ ইন প্লেচ অফ এক্স ইউ হেভ টু ৰাইট ডাউন চি a1 c up to what? a n c to the power n. What you have got is limit x tends to c f of x is equal to f of c. Therefore, what we can conclude? That f is continuous at c since what? C is any real number, C is any real number, so f is continuous at every real number, meaning will remain same. F is continuous at c, we have got it because the functional value at c and the limiting value are equal. So that's why we can say that f is continuous at c. But what is c? C is any real number. That's why this expression can also be written as f is continuous at every real number. Therefore, f is a continuous function. In this way, we can easily give the conclusion about the continuity of a polynomial function. Listen, in what we have got that a constant function is always continuous. Polynomial function is always continuous. Identity function is always continuous in its domain. All the cases, domain is a set of real numbers, and all the three functions are continuous in its domain. Already we have got it. Thank you so much for watching the video and being here with us.